Let's face it, flirting can feel like a minefield. You want to impress your crush, but the second you try to talk to them, your mind goes blank. What if they don't like you? What if you say something awkward? You've been there, right? You might think it's all about cheesy pickup lines or trying to be overly clever, but what if I told you there's a better, more natural way to flirt, one that doesn't require memorizing bad pickup lines? I'm talking about proven strategies that can make you effortlessly attractive, without any awkwardness or pressure. In today's video, we'll dive into 3 proven ways to flirt effortlessly, strategies backed by science and psychology that anyone can use, whether you're an introvert or a confident charmer. And trust me, by the end of this, you'll have the skills to make a great impression without a single cringe-worthy line. But before we get started, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on life-changing tips like these. Flirting can feel intimidating, especially if you're the type who overthinks everything. We've all been there, at a party, catching the eye of someone you like, but feeling paralyzed by the idea of saying the wrong thing. For many, flirting brings up anxiety and self-doubt. You wonder if you're coming on too strong, or maybe you feel like you just don't have the right game. Well, here's a little secret. You don't need game. You need genuine connection, confidence, and the right approach. In fact, studies show that most successful flirting is based on simple, natural cues. No gimmicks. No rehearsed lines. Just being yourself in the right way. But here's the thing, flirting isn't just about saying the right things. It's about making the other person feel comfortable and, more importantly, signaling your interest in a way that's both respectful and effective. So, how do you stand out? How do you make your crush notice you, without feeling like you're putting yourself out there for rejection? In this video, we'll go beyond the pickup lines, and dive into 3 strategies that will change the way you approach flirting. We'll explore how to make a great impression without the awkwardness of trying too hard. From the gentle approach to nonverbal body language cues, and even using third-party introductions, you'll learn everything you need to build a genuine connection with someone you're interested in. If you've ever been unsure about how to approach someone, or felt like you were trying too hard, this video is for you. The gentle approach first. Let's talk about the gentle approach. You've probably heard of bold pickup lines, right? Maybe you've even tried them. But what if I told you that a more subtle, gentle approach is proven to be far more effective? Think about it for a second. When you meet someone for the first time, do you want them to overwhelm you with excessive enthusiasm, or would you rather they approach you with genuine warmth and respect? Research published in Personality and Individual Differences shows that one of the most successful flirting strategies is being gentle and respectful. That means avoiding sudden, bold moves, and instead taking the time to show interest in a way that feels comfortable and non-threatening. Now, I know this might sound counterintuitive. After all, we're all familiar with the confident, bold flirt who walks into a room and takes charge of the situation. But here's the reality. When you're too forward, you run the risk of coming across as desperate or overwhelming. The gentle approach, on the other hand, allows you to ease into the conversation and create a more natural, relaxed vibe. So, what does the gentle approach look like in practice? It's about being kind, patient, and not rushing things. It's about respecting the other person's space and taking your time to gauge their level of interest. For example, instead of jumping in with a big, attention-grabbing comment or a rehearsed pickup line, you might start with a simple smile and a light compliment. Maybe you'd start by asking them a simple, open-ended question to get the conversation going. Taking things slow like this not only gives you the chance to make a genuine connection, but it also signals that you're interested in getting to know the person for who they are, rather than rushing straight into flirtation. The key here is patience. You're not in a race, and taking your time shows maturity and self-assurance. This relaxed approach lets the other person feel more comfortable and allows you both to naturally build rapport. Tie signs. The power of body language. Now, let's talk about something even more powerful than words: body language. Have you ever noticed someone glancing at you from across the room and thought, Are they interested in me? Well, chances are, they were using something called tie signs. Tie signs are subtle but meaningful body language cues that suggest attraction or an emotional bond. They include things like eye contact, leaning in, touching the arm, or laughing at someone's jokes. These nonverbal signals are incredibly effective in flirting because they're a natural, instinctive way of showing interest without saying a word. In fact, studies show that body language plays a massive role in successful flirting. When you use tie signs, you send a clear message to the other person that you're interested in them, but you do it in a way that feels casual and nonchalant. You're not jumping in with overly strong signals, you're simply letting your body communicate for you. Some of the most effective tie signs include prolonged eye contact. A gaze that lingers just a little longer than usual can signal attraction. It shows that you're interested, but not in an overwhelming way. It's about making that emotional connection through your eyes. Laughing at their jokes. Shared humor is a powerful bonding tool. Laughing at someone's jokes, even if they're a little corny, helps build a connection and shows that you're engaged. Touching. Subtle touches, like a light tap on the arm or a gentle brush of the shoulder, can create a sense of closeness and intimacy. Just be mindful of personal boundaries. Only use touch if the other person seems comfortable with it. These simple behaviors, known as tie signs, are incredibly effective in flirting. They allow you to communicate attraction without any awkwardness. And here's the best part: when other people notice you using tie signs, they tend to back off. They won't try to interrupt or steal your attention, because they can tell you're already signaling interest in someone. So, the next time you're in a social situation, don't be afraid to use eye contact, shared laughter, and subtle touches. These tie signs will help build chemistry naturally and keep others from interfering in your interactions. Call a friend. The third-party introduction. Alright. Let's move on to the third tip. One of the most underrated methods: a third-party introduction. If you're an introvert, this one is a game changer. Instead of trying to muster up the courage to approach someone cold, ask a mutual friend to introduce you. A study published in Communication Research found that third-party introductions are one of the most effective ways to start a conversation. Why? Because they take the pressure off. You don't have to think of a clever opening line or wonder if you're coming on too strong. Your friend does the work for you. The great thing about third-party introductions is that they make the interaction feel natural. You're not trying to make a bold first impression. Instead, a friend or acquaintance is introducing you to someone you're interested in, which takes a lot of the awkwardness out of the equation. This also lets the other person know that you're part of the same social circle. It's a signal that you're someone they can trust and that you're not just a stranger trying to make an impression. Next time you see someone you like, don't hesitate to ask a mutual friend to make that introduction. Or, if you find your crush talking to someone you know, casually join the conversation and let the introduction happen organically. This method requires very little effort on your part, but it can create the perfect opening to start a conversation. By using a third-party introduction, you're not just easing the tension for yourself, you're also helping your crush feel more comfortable because they already know someone you both trust. It's a smooth, low-pressure way to start getting to know each other. So, what have we learned today? Flirting doesn't have to be complicated. By using these 3 simple, proven techniques, you can flirt effortlessly and confidently. The gentle approach, tie signs through body language, and third-party introductions. Remember, the key is to be yourself and take your time. Don't rush the process or rely on cheesy lines. Use body language to signal interest, and if you're shy, don't hesitate to let a friend help you out. Flirting doesn't have to be intimidating, and with these strategies, you'll feel more at ease the next time you're talking to your crush. Flirting is all about creating a genuine connection, not about impressing the other person with clever tricks. So, start using these techniques today, and see how much easier it becomes to approach someone you like. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you tried any of these tips before? What's your best piece of flirting advice? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you found it helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, happy flirting.